Hey guys, so this is going to be a comparison review of the Sleek Matte Me Metallic colours versus the Jeffree Star Metallic colours. So before I start, I just want to point out that this is all on the basis of formula, just because it wouldn't be fair, because I know Jeffree Star but from last year started releasing metallic formulas, in some of his collections, in his permanent collection as well. So I feel that it's not fair just to mention the colour range, because obviously Sleek have a lot more. So first off, these are what the Jeffree Star, the Sleek ones I have. So I have this one here, which I freaking love. This is in the shade Molten Topaz. I love this colour so much. This one here, by the way, these two may look familiar, like on camera they look the same, but trust me, they are not the same. This one is more of a lighter colour than this one. This one's a lot darker. I think you can see them a little bit better. Gone like that. So they are different, they just look the same on camera. This one is in the shade Volcanic. This is like a greyish purpley colour, like what's the word, like a slate purple colour, if that makes sense. It's like a greyish, a cool tone purple. And then this one here is, again, it's a purple shade, but it's a lot more of a dark, deep coloured purple than this one, which is more of a grey purple colour. The Jeffree Star ones I have is this one here, which is from the main collection. This one is in the shade No Tea No Shade. Love this colour. And then I have the next two, which are from his Chrome collection. You can actually still get this set, but you can't still buy them separately. But this one in the shade Candy Ass, and this one in the shade Flamboyant. Again, these look quite familiar on camera. This one is more of a lighter pink, while this one is more of a hot pink colour. And this one being metallic as well, it also has glitter in it, whereas this one doesn't. So the reason why I decided to do a comparison video is because they both have pretty much the same formula. Meaning that is, when I got these, I didn't understand why it said matte me, because they are metallic, and I realised what they meant by that is that it dries down. But a lot of people don't seem to realise, oh no, I'm getting this from off again, but liquid lipsticks do not have to be matte. And they don't have to like dry on the lips, which I hate reminding people about that, but people are stupid and don't seem to realise. Soon as companies seem not to realise either. And also the Jeffree Star ones as well dry down on the lips as well. So first we'll talk about application. So with the Jeffree application of this, I find that it applies to the lips a lot more smoother, just because I don't have to go in and out with it. It's literally one in for the bottom and another dab into the product to do the top lips. Whereas these ones, especially the lightest one, this one here, I do find that I'm dabbing in a little bit more times, just to get it an even coverage. And I do prefer the doe foot applicator to this one. I'll show you them actually. So I'll show you the Jeffree one first. So this is the applicator of the Jeffree Star one. So as you can see there, it's got like a dip in there where it just collects all the product, hence why I don't need to like go into the product multiple times to apply it to the lips. And this one is Sleek's one. As you can tell, the Jeffree Star one as well, it's a lot more bigger as well, so more area of the lips it covers. But yeah, I do prefer the Jeffree Star applicator and the way it applies as well. What I find with the Sleek ones as well is they tend to cling on to the lines on my lips a lot more. Obviously, if you've got like everyone's got lines in the lips, but if you have quite a bit, well, I didn't notice I had quite a lot of fine lines on my lips until I used this. I feel that this emphasizes it a lot more, especially throughout the day, the longer you have it as well. Whereas these ones, you see a little bit of lines, but it's not, you know what I mean, it's not too major. This one, I was shook. I was like, wow, I have that, my lips start wrinkly compared to this. Whereas this one is more, I don't want to say a mask, but I want to say a mask because it just doesn't emphasize the lines on your lips, whereas this one does. When it comes to lasting power, each of them obviously, if you're eating oily food, you know, it's gonna come off the lips a lot quicker. I find that these ones, I found the Jeffree Star ones last a little bit longer. And when you do eat like something greasy and stuff, it's not a major, like, it doesn't majorly come off. It just comes off like in the inner rim of the lips. Whereas these ones, I find they just come off a little bit more comes off. You're probably saying I'm being a little bit picky, but this is a comparison, you know, a comparison video. But I find that the product, a little bit more of the product does come off, not just around the rim of the lips either. So is that what it's called, the rim of the lips? You know, the inside of your mouth, yeah, it is the rim, isn't it? I swear it's the rim. Anyway, there's that. Also, when it comes to reapplication, I find when you reapply a Jeffree Star liquid lipstick, when you first apply it, it's not drying at all until you start building layers. So if you say you touch up the areas where it's come off, and also you want to touch up the rest of the lip, just to make it an even sort of coverage. When I say even coverage, is it'll look, the bits that you've applied, especially if it's like dots around the lips, will look a lot more like fresh than the, you know, the rest of the lip. It's drying. You will come across that it'll start to dry, become a little bit drying on the lips, not too much, but you know, it becomes a little bit dry. With these ones, I find you don't have that issue whatsoever. There's no drying at all. And with both of them, when you do reapply, that's when it will start to transfer onto like cups and stuff. Again, nothing major, but I find that happens with all liquid lipsticks. If you had a liquid lipstick where as soon as you start like pouring it, like when you're reapplying it to the areas where it's come off, that it actually starts to transfer. That's a weird one. Happens to me. I don't know if it happens to anybody else. So overall, I really like the Sleep Matte Me metallic liquid lips. I do definitely recommend these if you are on the bargain, because as I said, Jeffree Star is quite expensive. It's an American brand as well. I mean, you can order from Beautylicious and Beauty Bay if you want to. I think Beautylish, one of them, there's no charge. I know another one they charge for customs, but that's at the checkout. I don't mind. I just get it off Jeffree Star because I don't mind paying the extra custom charge. But as I said, if you want to try metallic lips, you've not tried it before, and you're on a budget, definitely recommend the Sleek ones. The Jeffree Star ones, if I had to pick one, Jeffree Star ones I do like the most. But as I said, these are a good, like, I don't want to say dupe, because a dupe is more of you know, when you're duping colours and stuff. But I do like the formula of these ones as well. So that's it for this comparison video. So bye guys.